Hello, my name is Rachel Campbell, and today I'll be demonstrating how to repot a houseplant. The particular plant that we will be repotting today is this rubber plant. Currently it is in a 4-inch plastic container, and we're going to go ahead and be moving it into a 6-inch ceramic pot here. We're going to do so using new just regular potting soil. I went ahead and just put that soil into a container. But if you guys are working with a container of soil just in a plastic bag or a bucket, it doesn't matter. You guys can feel free to just pull directly from that container. Alrighty, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to be doing is separating the plant itself from the original container. And we're going to do that by using both hands and just gently pushing on the plastic container simultaneously as we rotate it. And what that's doing is just separating the plant and the roots and the dirt from the container itself. We're going to do this until the plant has adequately separated from the dirt. And then what we're going to do is, using one hand, we're going to hold the pot itself, and then using the other hand, just gently grasp the plant. And we're gonna gently then just kind of tilt the plant upside down while pulling gently on the plant and just kind of easing it out of that pot. And notice here that I'm just allowing the dirt to fall into the new pot. And then once we have separated the two, we are going to then further remove the dirt from the roots, just gently using our fingers here. And this will also help to detangle the roots as they've been kind of congested within that old pot, and allow them to just reach out a little bit more. And this is really good for the plant, especially in terms of allowing it to grow moving forward. And by allowing the dirt to fall into the new pot, we've kind of created a base for the plant to rest for the next step. And that's going to be transferring the new dirt into and around the plant in the new pot here. And you're gonna just hold onto the plant and place it in the middle, holding with one hand here. And then using your other hand, you're just gonna reach and grab some dirt and kind of just position it evenly around the plant as it is in the middle of the new pot here. And you'll notice that I'm pushing down on the dirt while I go ahead and do this. And what that is doing is just eliminating any air bubbles that could have potentially formed while we transplanted the plant. And we don't want any air bubbles because that will actually alter the plant's growth. And we don't want to do that. We want to enable this plant to grow. You can fill up until the top of the container. Typically I like to leave a little bit of room just for watering purposes. You don't want water spilling out, so you don't want to overfill your new pot with soil. As you can see, as you go ahead and put more and more dirt around it, you are stabilizing the plant. So now I don't have to hold it with one hand anymore because it is securely held in place by this new dirt. All right. Now we have a plant that has been successfully repotted into a bigger pot. And the next step would be, if needed, you guys can use a pair of scissors to just trim any dead leaves that you notice from the plant. This one in particular doesn't have any dead leaves that I want to cut off really, so I'm going to go ahead and just skip that step and leave it as it is. Additionally, if you guys want, you can go ahead and then water the plant. That will just allow it to further stabilize and allow the water to seep through, really just giving the plant a new home and situating it setting it up in there. But that is how you repot a houseplant. Is there any questions at all?
What kind of soil did you use?
I just use regular potting soil. You can pick it up at any store, like I said. It doesn't matter for this plant in particular. You can just use any really houseplant. You can just use potting soil.
What about the plastic container? What if it wasn't plastic?
If you find yourself repotting a plant that is in a ceramic pot, it will be a little bit more difficult to transplant that plant. You're gonna have to just use your hands more so, rather than having the luxury of squeezing it and gently pulling it out like we were able to in this demonstration. So you'll just have to use your hands and scoop, and you'll be able to successfully repot that houseplant as well. Alrighty, thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy.